Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. Joker here, of course. And in today's video, we got some new legendaries. The legendary duo Latios and Latias are now in Pokemon Go. And today we're going to talk about who they are and how to beat them and how to get them in Pokemon Go. Also, a few other things that have been happening in Pokemon Go. So, let's get started. Shiny Latios and Latias have actually been found in the network traffic. Not in-game, but the network traffic. Okay, Pokemon Go tweeted out earlier today. Now, here's what they have to say. Latios and Latias fly into regional raid battles. Now, that means Latios is going to be in one part of the world, and Latios is going to be in another part of the world. Now, let's go over where they're going to be at. Trainers. As Pokemon's legendary year continues, 2 legendary Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region are appearing in Pokemon Go raid battles for the first time. Dragon and Psychic type Pokemon Latias and Latios will appear in different areas around the world for a limited time starting April 2nd, which is today. For me, yesterday for y'all. Drawn to compassionate spirits, the Eon Pokemon, they're also known as the Eon Duo Dragons. Latios and Latias are actually brother and sister, if you did not know. Latias and Latios are known for being highly intelligent and are able to communicate telepathically with humans. They are also stealthy and extremely fast in flight, with Latias able to use its down to reflect light to make itself invisible, and Latios able to overtake jet planes. Make sure you encounter these special and elusive Pokemon while they roam during this limited time. Now, the legendary Pokemon Latias will appear in raid battles across Europe and Asia, while Latios will appear in North America, South America, and Africa. On May 8th, the Eon Pokemon will switch locations and will be available until June 5th. Whew! So almost 2 months. Nice. So all trainers will have the opportunity to catch both powerful Pokemon. Still searching for the perfect Pokemon to battle Latias and Latios? Pokemon with moves that are particularly strong against Psychic and Dragon types, such as Tyranitar and Mawile, will also be appearing in raid battles, which they already appear in raid battles anyway. However, there are some new raid bosses that I'm going to go over in just a moment. So, you can put your best team together. Both Latias and Latios will leave raid battles on June 5th, so grab your friends and don't delay. Take on the challenge and seize the opportunity to add even more legendary Pokemon to your Pokedex. Good luck. One other thing I wanted to go over before I go over how to beat Latios and Latias. I wanted to go over the 8-bit Pokemon pixels that they brought out for April Fools, which I love it, and a lot of other people love it, but a lot of other people don't. Let me know how you feel about those 8-bit pixels in the comments below. And for the people who don't like it, or for anybody who wants to know, it's said that they will be leaving April 7th. That's good for both of us. The people that want the people that love it, we get more time with it. But the people that don't love it, they now know that it will soon leave. But there should be an option. Other people have said this too. There should be an option to where a trainer can toggle between the 8-bit pixels and the normal sprites. So hopefully that becomes a thing. But if not, it'd be alright. It was fun while it lasted. So also, if you haven't heard already, which you probably have, but if you haven't, Murkrow is available as a shiny now. So that's freaking awesome. I also want to talk about the upcoming Community Day featuring the Pokemon Mareep. There's a possibility of a shiny. The lures will last 3 hours as always. It's on April 15th from 2 to 5 p.m. EDT. So you can just go into Google and ask what my time zone is, or use the time that I said and convert it to your time zone so you can figure out what time that your event will start. But you can also go to the article link down in the description below, and it should show you the time and the rest of the information about Community Day. Now, the bonus is, as I said, 3-hour lures and 1/4 egg hatch distance. that's pretty cool. I mean, 10Ks, 5Ks, or 2Ks. That's pretty cool. You won't have to walk as far to get those Pokemon or hatch those Pokemon. So that's kind of cool. And it's not known about the exclusive move just yet. But as soon as I know that, I'll announce it to y'all. Now, before we go over how to beat Latios and Latias and how to get them in Pokemon Go, let's go over the new raid bosses that have come out with this Latios and Latios release. You have, for Tier 1, Duskull. For Tier 2, you have Mischievous and Sneasel. For Tier 3, you have Pinsir and Granbull. And for Tier 4, you have Absol. No, Absol was already there. You have Walrein and Houndoom. So, appreciate it, GoHub, for the infographic. Awesome stuff. And of course, Tier 5, Latios and Latias. Now, with these new raid bosses, you won't really need any raid guides, per se. As long as you have at least 5 to 6 people for each of those raids, for like the Tier 4 and Tier 3 raids, you should be fine. Now, the Tier 2 and Tier 1 raids, you should be able to solo them by yourself. At least, as long as you're at least level, say, 25 to 30, or 30 to at least around the range of 30. If you're at least 30, you should be able to solo any level 1 and level 2 raid boss. Now, let's talk about how to get and how to beat Latios and Latias in Pokemon Go. Seeing as how they're both the Eon duo, they fall under the same typing with Dragon and Psychic. And Latias's boss CP is 45,705, with this max capture CP at level 20 is 1929. And Latios's boss CP is 49,323, with its max capture CP at level 20 is 2082. Since they fall under the same Pokemon typing, they fall weak to the same Pokemon types, which are Bug, Dark, Fairy, Dragon, Ghost, and Ice. Now let's go over the counters. Dragonite with Dragon Tail and Outrage. Latios, if you are lucky to have one already, Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. Then you have Tyranitar with Bite and Crunch, Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball, Scizor with Fury Cutter and X Scissor, Lugia, if you were lucky to get one this last time, or even the first time, with Dragon Tail and Sky Attack. And just a reminder that Lugia's Sky Attack was recently buffed a little bit in this last wave of Lugia, so keep that in mind. Now, Articuno, Frost Breath, and Ice Beam, Gardevoir with Confusion and Dazzling Gleam, Gengar with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, Sinbad's favorite Pokemon, Absol, with Snarl and Dark Pulse. Shoutouts to Sinbad. Hope you're doing well, brother. But one thing, what you'll have to watch out for is when battling Latios and Latias, it's Latios' attack stat, which is 268, which is almost up there with Mewtwo. Mewtwo has only about a 32 a difference between Latios and attack points. So he'll be dealing some pretty heavy damage in battles. So watch out for that. Now, don't sleep on Latias either. Even though Latias has a weaker attack stat, it has a higher defense stat. That means Latios and Latias' attack and defense stats are switched. Latios's attack stat is 268 and its defense is 228, with its stamina at 160. And Latias, like I said, it was reversed, so its attack stat is 228, with its defense stat is 268, and also its stamina is 160 as well. They may have the same counters, but each of their battles will be a little bit different. So keep in mind, watch out, and don't sleep on Latias either. Latios and Latias are pretty cool. I can't wait to have them in my Pokedex. Now, let's go over their available movesets. For the fast type moves, they both have Dragon Breath and Zen Headbutt. However, their charge type moves differ a bit. For the charge type moves, you have Psychic, Dragon Claw, and Solar Beam for Latios, and Psychic, Outrage, and Thunder for Latias. So keep that in mind. Now, let's look overall. Dragonite will be your best counter to go against Latios and Latias. However, there are other counters, like I stated before, and if you don't have those counters, here are some other counters that will work too. Like either for a second team or a tier 3 team. You have Slowbro with Confusion and Ice Beam, Lapras or Jinx with any type of ice moveset, Cloyster with Frost Breath and Blizzard, Kingdra with Dragon Breath and Outrage, Granbull with any move combination that does not include close combat, and basically Gengar with any move that doesn't include Focus Blast. Then, last off, Snorlax with Lick and Hyper Beam. Even though Snorlax is a tank, it can still do some damage, because I've witnessed it before. It does more damage than Blissey does, actually, with its quick move. And its Hyper Beam, too. So overall, Snorlax does more damage than Blissey. So, that's cool, too. So, I believe that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Let me know if you already got your Latios and Latias. Or Latias, because they're regionals right now. And they haven't switched yet. Send me the screenshots. Send me the tweets. Send anything you want. Any comments down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys tomorrow. Haha.